everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Crack That Turning Problems into Solutions. This is me Priyasha, and today I'm up with day 21 of the TISSNET Crash Course series, in which I'll be discussing the reading comprehension questions related to TISS. But before that, let me tell you about the Unacademy's Conquer VARC free test, which is going to be live on the Unacademy app today at 5 p.m. So please don't forget to enroll into this test right now using the link in the description box and my code Priyasha10. This is a completely free test where you need to answer only 10 questions related to the VARC section within 15 minutes. So you can surely spend 15 minutes of your time to gauge your levels in the VARC section, which is mandatory in all the examinations. And along with it, I also want to tell you about the special features of the iconic subscriptions. So in the iconic subscription, you get all the benefits of the plus, but along with it, you also get some special benefits like one-to-one doubt solving, one-to-one live concept discussions, one-to-one live mentorship by the top B school graduates. And the best part about iconic subscription, which makes it unique from others, is that you can book slots according to your convenience. इसका मतलब है आपको जिस भी टीचर से जितने बजे भी पढ़ना है, आप उतने बजे पढ़ सकते हो. That is a freedom which you get only in the iconic subscriptions, which will really not hamper your other day-to-day activities. So do check out the link in the description box for the subscription, and don't forget to use my code Priyasha10, because that will give you an additional instant discount of 10% and many additional features of the Unacademy app unlocked for you as well. So do check out the links in the description box, and now let's get our video started. Hello everyone, welcome back to the TISSNET Crash Course series day 21, where we'll be dealing with the reading comprehension section. But before I get started, I'd like to tell you that please go through my previous videos from the verbal ability playlist. Now, previous videos related to reading comprehension, I have taken up 2-3 videos over there where I have discussed, like more than 2-3 videos, where in the initial videos I have discussed the golden rules for reading comprehension and how are you going to implement that in a real RC. That also I have come up with one of the videos whose name title is how to approach reading comprehension. You will get it in the I button at the top. You will also get it on the end screen and the description box. So make sure you check out those as well, because see, what we will be doing in this session is we'll be taking up a TISS previous year question related to reading comprehension. So the one which you see on your screen is an RC from previous year TISS paper. But what you need to understand is that for going through any questions, you need to know the basic strategy, the basic process of refining the information from reading comprehension. Reading comprehension क्या है? एक लंबा सा पैसेज है जिसमें से आपको रेलिवेंट वर्ड्स एंड सेंटेंसेस निकालने हैं, एंड उसके अकॉर्डिंग 4-5 क्वेश्चंस आंसर करने हैं. यहाँ पर भी आपको वही करना है, बट प्रोवाइडेड द अप्रोच विल बी अ लिटिल easier than what we do in the case of other examinations like CAT, ZAT, etc. उनके ऑप्शंस बहुत क्लोज होते हैं, क्वेश्चंस बहुत ही ज्यादा critical reasoning based होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल inference, conclusion, okay, assumptions kind of questions. But TISS वो सब नहीं करता. TISS को अगर कुछ भी assumption या conclusion से related पूछना होता है तो they generally go for a different question under the verbal reasoning section, जो कि वीडियो में बना चुकी हूँ on statements, assumptions, statements, conclusion, etc. So when it comes to RCs, they keep it quite simple. They just want to understand whether the reader, when the reader reads through the passage quickly, he understands the basic stuff or not. So we are also going to do the same thing. I know that you people won't be allowed to annotate on the screen when you are answering it. So I again told you that please go and check out the how to approach reading comprehension video, क्योंकि उसमें मैंने कैसे नोट्स बनाने हैं वो भी डिटेल में समझाया है. इस वीडियो में नहीं समझाऊंगी. द रीजन इज इट विल बी डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ द सेम थिंग. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग वुड बी दैट यहाँ पे जो पैसेजेस आते हैं दे आर वेरी मच easier compared to what you get in your CAT at the ZAT level. Okay, so let's get started with this. Now, what I'll be doing is whatever important information I feel, I'll be highlighting it and I'll tell you how you can make a note of it as well. So, the first paragraph says, we always wonder what it would be like if the famous public figures like Lady Diana, Mahatma Gandhi, and even the infamous ones like Osama bin Laden had had a blog or website with direct links to their thoughts, views, opinions, Presentation and positioning. How would Lady Diana have wanted to portray herself? What would her blog carry? Would it have helped her multiply her work and effect? This article discusses about the need for the public figures to have a website. Okay, so they have directly come up with the answer to one of your questions, rather I should say, that what this passage is all about. Generally it's not explicitly mentioned in the other paragraphs. अगर आप देखोगे कि दूसरे RCs में या फिर RCs of the levels of cat and zat don't carry this line where they directly or explicitly mention that what the passage is all about. But here in TISSNET and the other examinations like that do carry a very simple passage where every idea is 90% explicitly mentioned. Okay, so first important line we have over here is this. And whenever we have like, now if you go and read my golden rules, you will understand whenever you get like, you know that the things after it are not relevant. They are all examples और हमें examples की जरूरत generally questions के answers के लिए नहीं पड़ती है. So you could just ignore the stuff which is after like, so that our entire content will be cut short to only 10 to 20 important words. Okay. Now, coming to the next passage, whether you are a politician, okay, so this is again, let's see, whether you are a politician, artist, actor, religious figure, or anyone who enjoys public fame, engaging directly with your followers, fan base, or disciples is imperative, it's important, all right. Having an unfiltered and open medium of disbursing information allows the public figure to be as candid and genuine as he or she can be. He or she have full control over what is being edited and what should be edited when communicating through a medium over which they have direct control. So that means this entire paragraph is about what? Now, when you don't have the access to annotate on the screen, how do we do that? We actually take notes at the bottom. Okay, so if you have a piece of paper for practice, for example, you can just note down few keywords, important keywords, like just putting up first para and then writing this last line. So you can just write that instead of writing the whole line and wasting your time, you can just write LP, and that will remind you that okay, you have to read the last line of this first paragraph, which is the most essential line of the first paragraph. Then when you are writing the notes for the second paragraph, how would you make notes for it? You can just make notes using the initial letters. Like if you think that this second paragraph doesn't have any huge important information, but it has an information that the fans needs a direct connect with their celebrity. So celebrity to fan connect is the main idea of the second paragraph. So you can write celeb to fan connect, and that's all. Okay, now moving next to the next paragraph. In the next paragraph it says, more than spreading news and promoting your work as a celebrity, you will need to constantly clarify misconceptions and miscommunication about yourself. Okay, so this is the other use. So what do we understand here? We understand that this is the other use of having a website. What was the first use of having our website? First use was to connect with our fans. Okay, that was the basic use. And in the third paragraph, we can see the second use, which is clearing misconception. So I'm writing clearing MC. Okay, misconception. And being in the public eye. Okay, so I'll just clarify miscommunication, I'll underline it. And being in the public eye means you are sure to receive healthy criticism and even slander. So being in public eye is a idiom I spot here. So I'll just underline it. It might be a part of the question. Okay, to sure that you receive healthy criticism and even slander. Having your own communication medium helps you to directly reach out to those who are concerned about you and your actions. Not very irrelevant. Okay, many celebrities have clarified and cleared up important rumors and misconceptions about themselves, which have either been spread by their rivals or cooked up by the mainstream media. Many actors have used their website to clarify their marital status or rumors about their death, which are floating around in the media. Politicians and intellectuals have their websites to stir up emotions. Guys, remember one thing, that these paragraphs are really, like, these RCs are really important. The reason is that RCs of TISS I'll name few more exams: CMAT, CET, okay, and other exams like maybe NMAT or something, SNAP also. Exams of like these exams focus on your skill of gathering information from a 500 or 700 words long passage. उन्हें क्या चाहिए एक रीडर से या एक स्टूडेंट से? उन्हें ये चाहिए कि स्टूडेंट 700 वर्ड्स या 500 वर्ड्स का एक पैसेज पढ़ के उसमें से 100 इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स फिल्टर करके हमें सही आंसर दे. So the questions are where you have direct questions where you have to search from the passage कि ये कहाँ लिखा है, and that would eventually help you to get the answers, okay, accurate also and faster also. ये उनका source, you can say the point of focus है. But when it comes to CAT and ZAT exams, okay, उस पे उनका फोकस होता है कि स्टूडेंट कितना समझा और what is his line of thinking. This is what the person wants to check in you. Okay, the question paper setter wants to check in you. So exam के हिसाब से आप अपनी approach भी बदलिए so that you will stand out successful in all the examinations, right? So when it comes to TISS, आपको बहुत सारा information collect करना है. You need to remember कि किसने क्यों use किया. Like here in this paragraph, what is it mentioned? That others have used it to connect, like the basic uses to connect with their fans. In the second paragraph, I learned that one more usage is to clear the misconceptions. It's in the third paragraph I learned it. Okay. Then similarly, who use this? Celebrities use it. But what is the use case of politicians? Use case of politicians. So just write politician. Just like this, you can write in short, and then you can write emotions. Okay, so you can make notes like this and get support for fulfilling their ambitions. So मैंने दो paragraph के notes तो बना लिए. Now next is the fourth paragraph. Most celebrities and public figures love the attention they get wherever they go. Most celebrities like to send messages and subtle hints about their next public appearance so that their bandwagon of cheerleaders and fans is ready and waiting to welcome them. Social media and the internet have made it so much easier for the celebs to post their next hangout and mobilize a crowd of fans in few minutes. Politicians may especially find this useful when wanting to garner support for their various religious campaigns and provoters. So, what does the fourth paragraph gives me? The information that nowadays celebrity are using this social media to gather crowd, okay, or gather the crowd of fans for celebs. So celeb, crowd of fans, CF, I'll remember it like this. You may remember it with any other code. And the second thing is politicians who gather what? Who gather support for various campaigns. So I'll just write camp and I'll remember it. So this is the use case of politicians for supporting or garnering support for the various campaigns, and celebrities calling a crowd of fans. Okay. Now the fifth one. The fifth one paragraph says a website can be an excellent source of revenue generation. So excellent source of revenue generation website, especially when a celebrity have their own range of products or line of exclusive merchandise for sale. People clamor to get the authentic merchandise and connect at that level with their idol or hero. Many actors or artists have launched their own brands and which they use or endorse. For example, many actors, okay, let me scroll down, have launched their own perfume brand, whereas painters and sculptors have launched a line of tools or implements which they use for their art. And similarly, clothing and apparels is often endorsed or promoted in the name of the presence of an actor. A website can definitely help boost their merchandise sales and provide a source for people to get authentic stuff without having to be exploited by the rip-offs, means extremely high prices and expensive stores. All right, so this was the sixth paragraph or the fifth paragraph. Let me go and check back. Fifth paragraph. So in the case of fifth paragraph, what did we learn? That it's a source of revenue generation. That's all. Okay, website is a source of revenue generation. And how is the detailing, और हम आर वी कंसर्न अबाउट हाउ, नॉट रियली. रेवेन्यू जनरेट करता है क्योंकि लोग अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को या तो इंडोर्स करते हैं या तो अपने ही ब्रांड लॉन्च करके उस प्रोडक्ट्स की पब्लिसिटी करते हैं. तो दीज थिंग्स आर द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ व्हाट हैपेंस. ओके, सो हियर यू सी, यहाँ पर स्ट्रक्चर्ड वर्ड्स हमें एक भी नहीं मिले. द ओनली गोल्डन रूल विच वी कुड हैव यूज्ड वाज लाइक. ओके, लाइक के साथ क्या होता है कि एग्जाम्पल्स होते हैं, तो हमें एग्जाम्पल्स इग्नोर करना है. तो हम ये 570 वर्ड्स लॉन्ग पैसेज को वी कैन कट इट डाउन टू ओनली लाइक लेस देन 100 और 50 वर्ड्स. ओके, लेस देन 100 वर्ड्स के अंदर हमने उसको सिंप्लीफाई कर दिया. नाउ let's read the questions. Okay, and one more suggestion which I like to give you for the exams which come up with direct questions like TISS. So TISS के लिए मैं आपको recommend करूंगी कि you can read the questions first. Okay, give it a look, because TISS में out of 5 questions, 2 questions are surely direct questions. So make sure that you read the questions first for TISS and then you can read the passage. But this is applicable only for the examinations where you get direct questions in RCs. Otherwise, in exams like CAT and ZAT, it's just a wastage of time. Trust me. Okay, so the question number 1 says politicos and intellectuals use their websites. Politicos is a term for politicians only, right? It's not a spelling error. So politicos and intellectuals use their website to do what? Direct question. Can anyone tell me in the comment section that the politician related thing was present in which paragraph? So this is where your notes will help you. If you have written notes like me, like I was writing at the bottom of the screen, you would have written on the piece of paper you would get. So we have 5 paragraphs, and in these 5 paragraphs, we see that the politician information is in paragraph number 3, as you see on my screen. The last line says that politicians and intellectuals have used their websites to stir up emotion and gather those information, like gather that emotion for fulfilling their own ambition. So over here, option A says provoke emotions, gather information, promote themselves, spread awareness. Of course, they are not going to do any of them except for provoking the emotion. So a direct question, DQ, direct question number 1. Now question number 2, what does being in public eye mean? अब ये direct question नहीं है. हमें पता है कि पब्लिक आई कहाँ थी, हमने अंडरलाइन किया था उस पैराग्राफ को. We will read through that sentence again and we will try to figure out what is the meaning. Like being in the public eye actually takes them through a line of criticism. Okay, so what does being in public eye means? To create a fan database? No. To have an open line of two-way communication? No. To be open to positive and negative criticism? Yes. Not to mobilize crowd. Okay, so being in public eye matlab being in limelight, which we also call as a second idiom. And uska matlab hai when you are in limelight, you are welcoming the criticism as well as like criticism both positive and negative. Okay, that's been in public eye. This is not a direct question, but very very easy, okay, compared to the other questions. Now question number 3, what according to the author can a website also be? Now this is confusing guys, so please read it carefully. Also be platform for criticism, space to begin a campaign, link between the stars and their fans, and source of revenue generation. Now, if you think also be and think about the orientation of the passage, हमने first, second, third, fourth paragraph में प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर क्रिटिसिज्म है ये डिस्कस किया है, स्पेस टू बिगिन अ कैंपेन स्पेशली फॉर द पॉलिटिशियंस एंड इंटेलेक्चुअल्स ये भी डिस्कस किया है, लिंक बिटवीन स्टार्स एंड फैंस ये भी डिस्कस किया. एंड इफ यू केयरफुली ऑब्जर्व देन दीज 3 आर द essential things which website does for you. Website provides you a place where you will receive criticism. It provides you a place where you can begin your own campaign. It provides you a place where you can connect with your fan base. So these are the essential things. But what it can also do is an additional feature, right? So this additional feature is revenue generation. Okay, mentioned in passage paragraph number 5. Okay, So source of revenue generation is an additional feature of a website. Okay, rest all the three at the top are somewhere or the other coming in the bag automatically without even explicitly adding it. Okay, so therefore the option D will be the correct answer for question number 3. Similarly, question number 4, what according to the author is necessary for a public figure? So public figure के लिए क्या necessary है? Here which word needs attention? Necessary word needs attention. First paragraph, first option says keeping a clean image in front of their fans. क्या ये necessary है? That is actually related to clearing the misconceptions जिसके बारे में हमने बात की थी. Second is promoting their brand. ये हमने obviously endorsements की बात की थी. Direct interaction with their followers. ये हमने कहा था connecting with the fan base. Clarifying misconceptions about themselves. अब यहाँ पर स्टोरी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है. सारे के सारे options are actually a feature of the website, right? So, and a public figure is supposed to keep all these things in mind and work accordingly. Am I right? He needs to clear his image. That's absolutely correct. Similarly, he also needs to take care of branding and promotion. He needs to clarify the misconception. But if you carefully observe and apply your brain, then A and D are basically connected to each other. So A and D cannot be the answer because दोनों ही same idea को ही promote कर रहे हैं. How will you keep your image clean? Only if you clear the misconceptions. So इसका मतलब है कि या तो A या D आंसर नहीं हो सकता, दोनों सेम आइडिया को प्रमोट कर रहे हैं. So we will eliminate A and D. Now coming to branding and direct interaction. So necessary क्या है पब्लिक फिगर के लिए? क्यों उसके लिए वेबसाइट पे आना is a necessary part. वो ब्रांडिंग कर भी सकता है, नहीं भी कर सकता है. Try to understand the scenario. He can either endorse few brands or he cannot. That's a definite sure shot thing of his choice, but coming up on a website and connecting with your fans is a necessary thing. Direct interaction with your fans is a necessary clause. Otherwise you shouldn't have even come up with a website. No, what's the need of coming up with a website if you don't want to connect with your fans? Correct? But endorsement is a complete choice. Few people endorse, few people don't endorse. Okay, so that's why option C will be the necessary option for a public figure. And this takes us to the last question. But what is the passage about? So what is this passage about? The usage of websites by the celebrities, the need of website for the celebrities, promotion of celebrities via website, or celebrities gaining fan through the website. Guys, I told you this is DQ number 2, direct question number 2. And if I take you to the first paragraph, last line, this article discusses about the need of the public figures to have a website. And anyways, if this wouldn't have been given to us also, then also it would have been totally fine because we know what the meaning is, right? We are not talking about how they use it. We are talking about why should they use it. So the need of having the websites is the real context of this passage. And this is a direct question number 2. So as I told you, out of 5 questions, 2 questions will surely be direct questions and you can have even more. One question can be idiom related question. तो जब भी आपको passage में कोई idiom या phrase मिले उसे note down कर लेना ताकि when if they ask you a question related to that, you can directly jump to that paragraph, read that line and understand the context immediately. All right, so this was all about the RCs which you will expect in the TISS examination. So I wish you all the best, and I again remind you that please spend some time in reading or just solving few more questions related to RCs, and watch my video on how to approach reading comprehension. It's a little long one, but definitely something which will help you in your long run for your upcoming examinations. So if you found this video useful, please like this video, share it with more and more people in all your WhatsApp and Telegram groups. And if you really are new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll be up with more such videos. Until then, please take care and thanks for watching.